Right, so welcome to the recap of the weekend of football. There's only four of us today, but makes up for it. Better four for sure.
Definitely.
The other two
Connect four.
Oh,
exactly it. So we'll start off with Tom, West Ham supporter. You can start off with the West Ham game, I guess.
Might as well. First of the weekend. I thought we played well.
you did.
Did you play City? Well. Was it City? Yeah.
Yeah, City. We lost 2-1.
I thought it was going to be. I thought it was going to be like a City masterclass, and I was completely wrong. So they played West Ham. Held up really well. Only lost by one goal.
I thought the 20 games that they've played on their winning streak, I thought you were one of the best teams that played them.
Honestly, yeah, we gave them a good game. That was the main thing I was happy about. We just fought for every ball with them.
They didn't look dangerous. They didn't look dangerous at all.
Not really. We handled them quite well, especially in the first half. I thought we were really good. It was just one moment of brilliance from De Bruyne.
Fantastic ball for that first goal.
That was ridiculous, mate. Left foot from the halfway line.
Yeah.
What can you do, really?
Yeah, no.
But got back with a great goal.
Great goal.
Thought Fornals had a good game. He set up the goal.
Oh, I don't like Fornals. He's not good at football. He had a good game, but how bad is Fornals?
I don't know. I quite like him.
I'm surprised he's starting over Benrahma, but he's proved his worth.
Yeah, exactly. Benrahma's so silky, and you put someone
like so hard for Fornals.
That's the thing. I'd put Benrahma and Bowen ahead of Fornals in terms of attacking output. But for that game, we needed a runner and a worker, and he did a job. And it was good on the ball as well.
Yeah, he did. I thought Lingard was immense, by the way. I think he deserves a shout out.
Oh, he's been player of the month, potentially.
Yeah. He was picking the ball up from deep as well and just trying to give it to Antonio, the outlet, which I thought was really good.
Yeah, they link up together nicely. I think Lingard and Benrahma link up really well together as well. We only got to see that for about 10 minutes yesterday, but hopefully we get more soon.
I love Koufal at the end of the game. He was crying his eyes out, basically.
He was devastated.
Oh, yeah, you see the clip on Instagram.
Yeah, that was
he was absolutely gutted. I love that, though. Passion, fight for the team. Oh.
Yeah,
just like that. Do have a lot of passion.
There's a lot of similarities between Martial and Koufal in the way that they seem to care about their club so much.
Oh, Joey's Martial agenda.
He's not far off, to be honest. He's not far off.
Martial couldn't care less.
What about that next game then? What was that next game? That was the Brighton game, right?
Yeah.
No, Brighton got screwed over big time.
Shocker.
Oh, the refs. The refs.
Yeah.
What is this? What is this?
Honestly, man. Biggest league in the world. All of this nonsense. Our refs are shit.
Yeah,
it's awful.
The fact that they know now as well, and they're making decisions based on the fact that they know what's going to come out in the press and how they're going to be treated. It's mate, it's gone somewhere that it just shouldn't go now. It's terrible. It's really terrible.
How could he gave the goal?
But that specific one, anyway, that Brighton one, he blew the whistle for a free kick. He took the free kick, he scored it, and then he said no.
He asked him if he could take the free kick, and the ref said yeah. And then
but he blew the whistle as well. He genuinely blew the whistle. He just took it, scored, and he was like, "No, you can't have that."
Yeah, but is there a rule the ref can bring something like that back?
Well,
I've never seen that before.
It's hard to keep up with all the bollocks rules they have nowadays.
You know what I mean? He scored a goal in play, and then there's no VAR or offside or something. So what is he actually what's he basing the pullback, pulling the game back on?
I think based on the fact that the keeper wasn't
rolling.
Ready. He was the keeper wasn't ready, but it's nothing to do with the keeper.
That's not.
If the keeper's not ready, that's the keeper's fault. He blew the whistle.
Yeah. What about the Trent and Origi one? That's nothing to do with that.
It's just bullshit. But that's because Champions League, good refs, better refs.
Good refs, yeah.
Imagine they brought back the Trent one because they weren't ready in defence. They weren't lined up yet. No, actually, you know what? That goal didn't count.
I think what happened with the Dunk one was they found out on VAR that he blew the whistle, but the second time he blew the whistle, basically to stop it from happening, was just before the ball had gone over the line. So they decided to, because that was the second whistle, and then it didn't go over the line, they decided not to give it. That was their explanation, which is just ridiculous because the ball was already.
Yeah, because he asked him, he said, "Can I take the free kick?"
Yeah,
So
exactly.
They've only said that because somehow they've blown the whistle and the ball have coincidentally like not quite gone in at the same time. Like they've just like that's
just a way out. Yeah,
he
just a way out.
fucked it up, and he's tried to find a way out, and he's gone run into VAR like they all do, and then blame it on VAR.
Exactly. But like, I'm happy that the players are starting to come out and like talk about it and like.
Well, yeah,
like,
Lewis
Shaw
handled it
did the same
brilliantly.
thing. Like,
Lewis Dunk's interview was fantastic.
He was honest.
You could just tell he's so honest and just so frustrated and sick of it. Like,
it's
the story of
Brighton have been so unlucky this season.
Yeah, they just can't score to save their lives. But everything else they do so well.
They play good football.
I really rate Brighton. Yeah, Graham Potter's a good manager, I think. Like, really good manager.
They beat us.
Harry Potter.
Have you
seen the Spanish commentator? He keeps calling him Harry Potter on the thing. He goes, Harry Potter, Harry Potter. Talking about Harry Maguire, but anyway.
Oh my God! On to Harry Maguire then. Yeah. Chelsea 0, United 0.
Oh yeah, dead game. Big Dutch.
Pretty boring game.
I didn't think it was boring. I think
I'm a Chelsea fan, and like it was a little bit like, but I thought it was interesting. Giroud had to get his head on that. Like how Giroud
that was a big chance. That was a big chance.
But I just thought I wasn't in that whole game. I didn't feel worried that Chelsea were going to score. There's something about Chelsea at the moment that they're just. I don't know. It's not like they lack creativity.
Not a lot of goals,
shots, but they just don't seem to have someone that it's like a Rashford or a Bruno that can just make a chance out of nothing.
Yeah. They passed it really well.
They played really well. Yeah.
Their possession's really good. Tuchel's got that nailed, but
yeah. They passed it around really
like
nicely.
Not quite been unlocked, has he? Like we brought him as this like real top scorer, like striker, get some goals. And it's just not quite materialised yet. And Giroud, you can't count on for 20 goals a season now. He's like 59.
Yeah. But today, I think he wanted to have Werner able to bring on. I think that's what he wanted because they brought.
Why did he bring him on 70 minutes?
But he saved it. That's what I was going to say. He saved
it a bit late. But didn't Man United bring Martial on at exactly the same time?
Yeah.
Maybe after.
So I don't know. I think maybe it was like a replacement for that. If they were going to bring someone on late.
Yeah, he put Pulisic up top at the start, I think, because they realised that Maguire and Lindelof pushed so far up, which they never do, against the top six, that he could just run in behind. But I think defensively, we were really good. But
both teams were.
It wasn't so much bad attacking. It was really good defending from both teams.
Cancelling each other out the whole game.
I'm talking about Chelsea not being able to create a chance or score a goal, but I mean, we didn't look like that at all. Like, Chelsea had the better chance of the game.
What about the pen?
It's a tough one.
It's a pen.
The pen.
The big talking point.
It's a pen.
Oh, it's not a pen.
In modern age.
I think it's so
soft.
It's so gay.
It's so soft, but in the pen, I've seen worse pens given. Is my point this season.
But they should. None of them.
I think it should have been a pen.
You can't just do you know what I mean? Like you could go, they've been given, but that's not like an excuse. I feel like anymore. We just need to be like, no, come on. Just let the game play on. It like grazed his fingers. It's not like shooting, and he had his arm out like this, and he's like blocked a shot.
His arms were out like this. Like
but Greenwood was coming at him, but he wasn't like this. He was ready for the ball, like like balance, and the ball kind of goes like this, and they carry on playing. But the play was going this way, not like someone shot back towards the goal, and he was like trying to protect his face or something, and he's blocked the ball. Like come on. Just let the game
we want to see the game as well. Like we want to see the game won, like with a decent goal, not with
that game could have used a penalty, mate. Come on, it wasn't the most exciting.
Yeah, but terrible. I don't think that was a pen. I think that was very soft.
I don't know. I just think the ball was like, was it Mendy saved it up into the air and it's like looped up and back down. Yeah. I feel like Hudson-Odoi has the time to make sure the ball doesn't hit his hand.
If you want to say that though, Hudson-Odoi would have moved his hands if Mason Greenwood wasn't he's only got his arm there because Mason Greenwood's putting him under pressure. So like he's like kind of like waiting for him and the ball's going. If Mason Greenwood wasn't there, he wouldn't be up like this. So
I don't think it's even crossed his mind. I don't think he's even thinking about handball when the ball was coming towards him. You know what I mean? Like, I think he's just like, I don't think he's thinking about, I'm going to put my hands away in case.
And his arms, if you watch it, his arm's only gone up because Greenwood lifted up his arm, which lifted up Hudson-Odoi's hand.
Yeah.
So like, come on, like
it's just very soft. It's very soft.
It would have been really soft to give. Yeah, it's a tough one.
It is a tough one.
What can you do?
But, other than that, the race for top four is heating up with that result and a big loss for Leicester, who lost 3-1 at home to Arsenal.
Yeah, that was a great turnaround.
Willian, the comeback.
I'm surprised about that.
Leicester are finished. I think Leicester are done now. They won't make top four.
Harvey Barnes, right?
Injured. Harvey Barnes, Johnny Evans
out for a while.
Johnny Evans looked like he got injured at the end. Vardy looks awful after his groin.
They lost 2-0 to Slavia midweek as well.
They're out of
but that could help them out in the league.
It should.
Long term, that could help them out in the league.
It could do. They always bottle it at the end though, and I feel like this could be the start of the run.
They bottled it last season. They don't always bottle it. They bottled it last season, big time. I thought that was going to give them the mentality to turn it around this season and hold out. But
I think everyone bottled it last season, though. Everyone bottled it last season.
Yeah,
well, except United. Yeah.
Chelsea, everyone. City.
Yeah, but that was a good turnaround for Arsenal. Good goals as well. David Luiz's header was really good.
Willian Luiz.
Guided
Chelsea boys.
The two most hated players for Arsenal. They bloody hate them. They hate
another pen. There was another pen, wasn't there?
Well, I mean that
one really was a pen.
You know what I mean? That was like a shot.
Yeah,
that's and that was like the ball completely blocked the way of play.
Yeah. And he had it out like in the way to block it. Like that's.
And it wasn't like this close, you know. It was like 3-4 meters.
No, yeah, that was a blatant pen.
I think the handballs and the penalties are all just coming down to there's too much pressure on penalty now. Even when the guy went over in the Chelsea game, I know we've already talked about it, but you see 3 Chelsea players around him, and even Hudson-Odoi, who did it, was just there telling him like, no, it's not a pen. Like it shouldn't happen. They should have a little box that they go over to, and no one should have a say. Like, this is coming from a United fan that got a PSG penalty in the last minute. That was never a handball, like ever, and we won it.
I agree that the players shouldn't try and influence the ref as much.
No,
it's impossible for them to like.
Well, they're not meant to. They're meant to get a yellow card and didn't enforce the rule. So
the answer to that is just mic the ref up.
Yeah.
That's
been needed for years now.
How good are the rugby refs? Why aren't they
so good?
Nigel Owens.
I've fixed it. Just get the rugby refs in. What are we talking about?
Nigel Owens.
Either get the rugby refs in, or just get some bloody foreigners to do it. They're all better at
What's the Welsh guy called? What's
Nigel
the
Owens,
mate? Been saying his name for like 10 seconds. What's the Welsh guy called?
Could be something along the lines of Nigel Owens.
I think so.
Well, it is. When the Six Nations are on at the same time the football's on, you're sort of just looking at how the refs, if you go up to a referee in rugby and the rugby lads think they're big lads, they'll be like, no, mate, chill out. You know, and
exactly.
Put them right in its place. And I think football players should have the same treatment.
You need to just mic them up. But I think the refs don't want it. The refs don't want it, do they?
Or do a post-match interview when you've made a mistake. Come out to the press and say it.
They should do all of this. It's all to protect the refs, though.
The worst thing is what's come out about that decision in the Chelsea United game about what Luke Shaw said, that Harry Maguire told him the ref didn't give the pen just to avoid the controversy and all the talk after the game.
That's not a quote. Like that, Luke Shaw said, I maybe think that. And like, even if it is,
well, no, he said Harry Maguire told me this. He was very. And Ole Gunnar Solskjaer said the same thing.
Yeah. Well, in that case, it just shouldn't happen. It just shouldn't happen.
But now apparently Luke Shaw's going to get in trouble for saying it.
Yeah,
he's going to get.
That's absurd, isn't it?
I said that when he said he shouldn't have said that. That's not good for Man U or for the club. That's not good. Like, he shouldn't have said that. But
it's the truth, though. I don't and it's not as if he was put in that instant like he was blaming the rest for that incident because they would have won the game or anything. He admitted that they didn't play well enough going forward and that it was their own fault anyways. But he also said, if it's not a pen, just don't stop the game, which is
very true.
Makes a lot of sense.
Because
what's the point in having a break up of play for 2 minutes, having all the players run over to the ref and all this commotion for nothing?
Especially
Just doesn't
in
make
a
sense,
game that's
man.
only 15 minutes in, and it was end to end at that stage. It was non-stop.
No, it's bullshit. Absolute bullshit.
It's a joke, man.
We can touch on the
Nothing-
Liverpool
So
game if you want. I watched it. Obviously.
Yeah.
It was a bit.
Yeah,
when
it
you
was.
think Curtis Jones was unreal.
Yeah, Curtis Jones was really good. It was a better performance. Like, I know Sheffield are shit, but at least like we performed nice. It was good to see like two centre backs finally on the pitch. That was nice, like together, even if they are both shit.
How's Kabak looking? Is he settling in at all? Or?
It's weird because he played really well in that Champions League game against Leipzig. And then the next game he had a shocker in the Premier League against, I think it was it City? The next game?
Or was it the Leicester game?
Leicester, that was it. Leicester.
When you ran in
Yeah,
down,
a bit of a
I
shocker
remember
in
that goal though. That wasn't really as. I remember Alisson took him out. That was a
Today,
Yeah.
like he dealt. I'll tell you what he did today really well. Like he dealt with those long balls quite well from Ramsdale to McGoldrick and
How tall
McBurney.
is
He dealt with them well. He's
How tall
like
is
6'2", 6'3", I think.
Oh, he didn't look very tall.
Yeah, no, he's quite tall. He's quite skinny though. He's not very big. Like
He's young
He needs-
still, yeah.
yeah, and even that
he did,
Phillips.
he
But
did score an own goal, but it was offside.
I don't think.
He scored an
What?
own goal, but it was offside by that.
Yeah. But then they had I don't know why theirs was an own goal either, because I thought Bobby's shot was on target.
Yeah.
That was a bit weird.
I mean,
I don't know.
Firmino got his goal, so hopefully that improves him.
Yeah, he missed the sitter in like
Yeah,
15
Yeah,
minutes
but how
in.
often do we say this about Firmino? Oh, he's got
Yeah,
his goal.
he's finishing like
He just
when
gets
he
an
did that,
odd
I
goal.
said,
He
like,
just doesn't
Liverpool-
score.
Is
when he
Firmino
did that, I
finished
said,
at
Liverpool need
Liverpool?
a striker. Liverpool just need a striker. Like he's
I think
not,
Firmino's going to be out pretty soon. Yeah.
Is he
Yeah.
finished?
Yeah, he's not
I
good
don't
enough
think
at
so.
finishing, mate. He's not good enough at
I
finishing.
think without Firmino, you lose your attack.
Nah,
like, the lead
he's.
Not
I think
there.
he's finished as a top player, like a winning league player. I think he might be finished.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fair
Yeah,
enough.
because Jota was more or less on his way to stealing Firmino's place in the team before he got injured as well.
Yeah.
Yeah. I
How
prefer
long
the way
do you-
Jota plays. But I love Bobby
If there was
Jota.
anyone he was going to go in there for, it would have been Firmino, surely.
Yeah. Well, you'd think so, but it depends what happens this summer.
At the moment, you could play Jota at centre.
Apparently this could be the big rebuild.
In a
but-
couple of positions.
Oh,
I think
Firmino should be a centre back,
centre-back,
mate. The best presser in the game.
Yeah. That's
Yeah,
that's
should
the only
be.
thing he's good at. Well, not that's badly said, but as in, I think you need a different sort of striker at Liverpool now.
Yeah, that's what I think. Everyone in the summer, like all the fans, are calling for just like a different striker. That's why we were going to get Werner, but I'm glad we didn't.
Is he a flop?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
No, I don't think you can say that. Havertz, though. Yeah.
Havertz is a flop. Yeah.
Havertz can't make it in the fecking team. Like,
Yeah.
what's this all about?
The fact that like Tuchel's come in and he obviously watches the way Havertz trains and plays, and he's like, no, this kid he's not good enough. Like that is saying something. Like
God,
So
and,
it
like,
was, 'cause you
Chelsea aren't
would
that
have
bad
thought-
at the buys, but Havertz just hasn't done.
Doesn't even look up to it, really. Like,
no,
Do you know what? He moves a bit like
He
Pogba,
looks-
like this sort of like lazy sort of like moving around. But
Yeah.
then he hasn't brought any of this like Pogba skills. So it's kind of like, what you doing?
What are you doing?
know what he
yeah,
looks like?
honestly.
You know what I
looks like
mean?
he
Pogba
looks like
kind
a
of like looks like
22-year-old
he's
who's
not
on-
trying. He just
It looks
waves
like
around.
Charles.
yeah, he looks like a 22-year-old who's on 400 grand a week.
Fair play.
Yeah, I mean, he's probably just loving it, mate. He's fucking-
Living
he's
in
moved to
London, like-
Chelsea, yeah.
Mm.
He's probably just loving it. I thought it was Ziyech though. Ziyech, he's lively.
He played all.
He looked
today.
better today, but he wasn't great.
Oh
He-
fucking hell!
He
He
had
had
to
a
come
couple.
off. He
Yeah,
had
he
to
had
come
that
off.
one- shocking
he
shots
shanked
from
the
outside the
ball
box.
straight out the pitch into the
Yeah, that
stand.
was terrible.
He
I saw
lost the
that.
ball a
Look
few
at him.
times. He had Chelsea's best chance of the game, excluding the Giroud one.
Bruno
Yeah.
did that though. Bruno passed it straight out of the pitch.
Oh,
Bruno was
Bruno
like,
ghosted.
he was like a ghost. He wasn't there.
Yeah. Bruno ghosted big time.
what?
He does this a
Oh.
lot against the big six teams as well.
Yeah, Man
Tricky
United.
one.
Maybe
scored-
set up. McTominay
Yeah.
just never gets forward. McTominay never goes past Fred. It's just
Oh,
like,
Until the end.
Yeah.
Until the end.
oh, he's like McTominay. Do me a job.
How bad was that cross from McTominay? That should have been
90th minute.
That-
All the space in the world.
3 players to pick out, wasn't it?
He scuffs it, and then he falls over and goes, "Oh no, like I've fallen over." Like, fucking hell, get up! Like, what a prick.
Like, it was all set up for a Dan James winner in the last minute. Fuck's sake.
He was going,
You know what?
Rashford and James, straight past our defence. They were in.
I thought Dan James had a good game, actually. It seemed like he was done at United for a little period, but he seems to be coming back into it, working hard. And
he should start every game. I'd love that.
I'm not saying that, but I he did all right.
He did all right, but I would love that if he started every game.
I get where you come from, George, because all United fans say he's just in there to do a job, which he is. Yeah. He is in there to just track your right back, or your left back, and just hope for the best. But
he's one of those rare players who.
He was an odd buy, wasn't he? He bought him from the Championship.
Yeah, we never really bought him from the Championship either.
Loads of choice, and you picked James.
But he wasn't even the best young prospect.
But last season he was vital.
It's the pace.
Last season we had so many injuries. He played like 55 games in his first season. So
I think you just saw like a young gig. Someone at Man U saw a little Welsh winger. Let's get.
I don't think he's getting the assist that Giggs was getting. Like
no, but I think someone's seen this Welsh thing and they've gone, let's try that.
It's Welsh.
It's Welsh.
I think they might have seen him run down the wing and there's an electric pace, and they thought, let's get that.
Yeah, they've seen the pace, mate.
Is he Welsh?
Play a bit of Ultimate
Has he gone to Man U at a young age? Same as Giggs.
Well, he's good for Wales.
Except everything else.
To
do with footballing ability.
Yeah, they're miles apart on that. Miles apart.
He's just pace, isn't he? Like that's all he is. Let's be honest.
Pretty much, yeah. He whipped in one good ball with a near post that Greenwood should have got to.
I think he does a job, and that's the main thing for him.
He does the job.
It's always good. He's good when you say that.
Yeah,
that's the bare minimum.
That's where the United fans are at right now.
Fair play. All right, to finish off, Joey, it's your boy. He made his return today. Gareth Bale, Tottenham 4 Burnley. No, you're the most underrated player.
Underrated.
Do you want to back yourself quickly?
Yeah. Just like to say, we all made these lists from the previous video. I called it. I got laughed at. They were like, "No, bullshit. Bale this, Bale that." Comes out, got like 15 goals and like 30 assists in his last 3 games. Like, it's just been, how good has he been? No, like, how good? Like, scored like 3 screamers. Like, oh, come on. Like, it looks
I thought everyone gassed him against West Ham, though. He put in one corner and everyone was like, oh, fuck me.
Yeah, everyone did gas.
It wasn't so much the corner, it was more the volley that smashed off the bar. Yeah,
fuck that off, though. Forget about that.
Yeah, no, sorry, that corner. Let's talk about that a bit.
Yeah, let's talk about the corner. Don't talk about the volley that hit the crossbar.
Yeah, you're not meant to mention that.
That's pointless.
No, I think I'm putting him in my fantasy. I'm not trolling.
I don't blame you, mate. He's only just hit full fitness, and let's see what he can do. But it was Burnley, so let's not get carried away.
Yeah, it was Burnley.
It does look like he could
Wolfgang Wolfsburg or something. What are they called?
Wolfsburger.
Yeah, Wolfgang. Yeah, Wolfsburger.
Wolfgang.
Yeah.
Greta Van Fleet.
Yeah, Wolfgang. It's Eddie Van Halen's son. He called his son Wolfgang.
Not a bad name, is it?
Did he?
No. Eddie Van Halen's son is called Wolfgang Van Halen.
If you're tuned in now, like, this is still a football podcast. We're just a little sidetrack.
Just a little fun fact for you there. You learn something new every day.
Not that everyone would be watching now, but
if you are, cheers.
If you are,
first of all, and also like and subscribe.
Like
and subscribe.
It sets up a good top 4 race though. To the end.
Yeah, I think Tottenham are right back in it now, to be honest. Well, they have a game in hand over West Ham, Chelsea and Liverpool, and if they win that, they go a point behind Liverpool and 3 points behind us in fourth.
Big games.
I think we're getting a bit gassed there. They beat Burnley 4-0 at home. Before
they're right in the race. There's lots of teams playing each other as well in the next week. Chelsea play Liverpool, City play United. They could drop points, and then the next week we play United. It could all open up big time.
We're going to win against
City. We need to see.
We're going to beat City.
Okay.
I'm saying
big call that.
I'm saying
I'm going to write that one down.
I'm saying it now.
Right, when we do the next episode, we'll see how that Mystic Mac moment becomes.
I'm saying it now.
Put that one up and put that on TikTok.
Yeah.
And it might be a jammy penalty, but we'll beat City. George.
Bruno Fernandes, 94th minute penalty, 1-0.
Yeah. Any day, I'll take it.
Well, it will be a pen, won't it? You haven't scored a goal from open play in like 500 minutes or something.
Or what was it? Without a VAR goal or a penalty, it was like, 3 goals this season or something?
Oh, mate, United. Incredible, isn't it?
Oh, where are you in the league? Where are you in the league?
All right, let's just not start
it. All right. Should we call it there?
Yeah. You say one last thing. How bad is Harry Maguire as like meant to be Man U's like proper centre back, like Stones at the back? Like he's just bad.
Not bad if he's with Bailly.
Yeah, but like, come on, for like, you want Man U need like Rio or someone, and you're like, well, he's not bad if he's with someone else.
I don't think they're ever going to get Rio.
They're never going to get Rio.
No, you're not. You're not meant to get Rio, but like the downgrade from Rio to now to this guy. Come on.
Considering he was more than Van Dijk, I don't think he's made half the impact. Well, he's made a bit of an impact, but not. You can't compare it to Van Dijk's impact.
So Mourinho could have signed Diaz when we had Mourinho, and he never did. But that's it. It all comes down to our board. It all comes down to our board. We wanted Upamecano, and I don't really want him anymore now. He's been shit for Leipzig this season, but our board just don't buy players.
He got opened up the other week, didn't he, Upamecano? They scored
he was terrible in our game.
He was awful against Liverpool, and then on the weekend he scored an own goal. Sorry. But it's just our board.
Leipzig are doing well in the league, though. They're 2 points off Munich.
Yeah, Bayern were just buying out their competition again, so make sure they win the league next year.
Yeah,
Bayern were like 10 points clear or something like a few weeks ago. It's come down a lot.
Yeah. Well, if Dortmund stay out of the Champions League places, that is going to be interesting. Because
who's their coach?
Sancho will leave.
Dortmund just pinched the Gladbach coach, I think.
They did for the end of the season.
Because they went into their last match without a coach, didn't they?
They won 3-0 this weekend.
No, they're in Champions.
Champions. They went into something without their coach, I remember. And it was all a bit of a hoo-ha in the dressing room.
Oh, shit.
Yeah, everything will get more interesting towards the end of the season with teams prioritising European competitions and stuff. We could see some major points dropped. In all
the European leagues are getting really close, like Germany, Spain. They're starting to get a lot closer. Like there was a big gap before, and now it's all tightening up. It's much more interesting than the Premier League. In terms of the title.
Premier League, the title race is dead, but the race for top four is heating up.
Top four is good. Top four is good.
Going to get really entertaining.
Even relegation.
Yeah, relegation. Fulham could pull something off. But yeah, all right, should we call it there then?
Yeah.
Thank you for watching, everyone.
Cheers.
Hope you enjoyed the recap. We'll be back for a podcast episode soon.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you to all the TikTok viewers as well.
Yeah.
Been doing very well on TikTok, so thank you to everyone who's been viewing that.
Go check out the TikTok. All right. Cheers for watching.
Cheers, guys. Thank you.